Welcome back to Bite Size Audio. Yes, our monthly or kind of once every 2 monthly news video covering new releases in the sci-fi space, mainly IEMs. And we have a lot to cover today, so let's jump into it. Hey friends, welcome back to another video on Giz Audio. Today we have a whole bunch of IEMs to cover, and some of them that are worth noting that I forgot to cover when it was released. The first new IEM on the market is Moondrop JIU. Yes, Moondrop JIU, who would have known? This one was announced way before the LAN was released, before even the droplet was announced, so it's been a while. We all thought it was never going to come out. It was kind of a meme at that point, but Lord behold, it is out now for $24.99. It's a DSP IEM, so it's gonna be tuned well, I hope. One of my biggest criticism of DSP IEMs is the fact that they just sound very soft, like they're not very incisive. So let's see if Moondrop fixes this issue and all the other DSP related issues in this new JIU. I don't know how to pronounce this. Second new IEM is another DSP IEM. This time Tanchjim is joining the fray with the Tanya DSP. $23.99, $1 cheaper than the Moondrop JIU. That one is already released as well and ready to be purchased. Let's see if Tanchjim can do better than Moondrop. Speaking of Moondrop, there are 2 more new announcements. The first one being the Moondrop B3 Dusk. Yes, this was leaked in Discord somewhere that it is coming out. Maybe it takes 3 months to develop. Really no big surprise considering how popular the Blessing 2 Dusk was, to now seeing Blessing 3 Dusk be announced. The other Moondrop is Moondrop Co. I have no idea what that stands for. It could be CO for carbon, could be just CO, the first 2 letters of like a completed word. We don't know. All we have is this picture right here that looks to be like a potentially more expensive IEM. I don't know, I'm just going off the picture. I don't even know if it's an IEM even. Next brand we have 7Hertz, and they're releasing a new hybrid IEM, single dynamic plus 1 BA. Announcement of release date, nothing. Graph, nothing. Price, nothing yet. All that I know is that they are releasing one, hopefully very soon. Next brand we have Nightjar Acoustics with their new Singularity. Yes, this new 1 dynamic driver IEM. We do have the price for it set at $1,300 and a graph. Yes, a very bassy IEM. Now, I did try the Singularity in Singapore when I was going there for CanJam, but that was the prototype unit, so I'm not gonna say that it's similar to how it's graphed or anything like that, since I don't know. So yeah, for bass heads out there, look out for this new flagship model from Nightjar. Speaking of new flagships, we have one from Aful, and that is the Aful Performer 8. No price for this release just yet, but the driver configuration is 1 dynamic driver plus 7 balance armatures. Now, you guys know I'm a huge fan of the Performer 5, so Performer 8 is something that I'm really looking forward to. And we do have a graph, by the way. This is a graph of the Performer 8 with the Tia Forte for some reason. I don't know why they chose this comparison, but yeah, it looks pretty well balanced to me. It looks like a little bit thicker in the lower mid-range leading up to the upper mid-range. So a lot of you guys that like more of a centered or forward intimate vocal experience, this tuning might just be for you. The treble down to the air region also looks very nice and smooth, no big peaks, no big dips. So all in all, looks really nice. Also, bass looks well controlled as well. So I'm hyped. I'm hyped for Performer 8. Next in line is one that was announced a long time ago, and we do have a graph of this one as well, and that is the Yanyin Moonlight Ultra. Looks rather interesting. That's a lot of bass, also a lot of treble in the mid treble and air region. The bass is pretty clean though, so we could be seeing another kind of semi V-shaped signature. Now, looking at it again, it does kind kind of remind me of DA Audio Prestige, but looks like it's done maybe a little bit better, at least from eyeballing right now. Moving on, we have a new Dunu IEM with the Dunu Kima Classic. Yes, this one we have no price for it as well. We do have a graph comparison to the original Dunu Kima, and it looks to be a slightly bit more V-shaped version of the Kima. So maybe a little bit more fun, more bass, more treble. The bass looks still relatively well controlled, which is nice. I don't want any bass bleed. Adding more bass doesn't always mean it needs to be muddy, which in this case, it doesn't look muddy. So I appreciate that. Next IEM, we have a single dynamic driver for $49 from IKKO. Yes, the IKKO Lumina OH300. No graph available for this one just yet. Another potential contender in the budget space. So hopefully it's good. And last but not least, we have an event. Yes, the Headphone Festival in Japan coming in 2-3 days here on the 29th of April. I will be attending that event alongside some other people as well. So for those of you who are attending as well, I'll see you there this weekend. All right, with all of that being said, thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. Let me know down in the comment section below which IEMs are you most excited to try from the ones talked about in this video. And with all that being said, I'll thank my Patreon subscriber now. For the $9 people, we have Bard, Chadwick, Kay, Norm, Robert, Suniro, and for the $18, we have Dr. P, Go to 10, Kirk, Mason, Paul, and Sar. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. If you guys want to support the channel yourself, link to Patrons down below. And with all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Bye.